Well, believe it or not, high school football practice begins next week, and with it comes a new era in small school ball in our part of the land of Lincoln, as the Prairie Land, Lincoln Trail, and yes, our own West Central conferences have all mutated together into one enormous gridiron monstrosity. With 30 teams spread over 4 divisions, the newly formed West Prairie Trails football conglomerate is undoubtedly bigger. In fact, geographically speaking, it covers an expanse from Kewanee south to Springfield and then all the way back west to the Missouri border. But will the WPT in fact be a better option than the venerable old West Central Conference which it replaced? The answer to that question remains largely subjective and requires you to wrap your head around some very new football realities. For starters, no longer is a Carthage Conference championship the given it has been over the past 10 years. Since 1997, the Blue Boys have won 7 conference titles with an astounding 52-4 record in West Central Conference play, and 2 of those defeats were the result of a forfeit during the 2001 teachers' strike. In the West Prairie Trails, legitimate checks and balances have been placed on the Blue Boys in the form of 2-time state titleist Aledo, which joins Carthage in the North Division. On 3 separate occasions, the Green Dragons have ended Carthage's run at a state championship, most notably in the 2002 Class 2A championship game. And Jim Unruh has never beaten Cully Welter head-to-head, giving football fans a now annual rivalry to equal what the now dormant Carthage-West Prairie tilts were just 5 years ago. Also, as part of the non-division schedule this year, the Blue Boys draw another conference newcomer in perennial state power Cambridge, which went 9-0 last season, furthering a much-needed scheduling upgrade for a Blue Boy program now 6 years removed from its last title. A long overdue tweaking of the schedule also presents opportunities for area programs that too long wilted in Carthage's shadow, namely the Beardstowns, Rushvilles, Pittsfields, and West Hancocks of the world. The greater portion of the old West Central Conference now finds itself Carthage-free and plying its trade in the West Prairie Trail South Division, creating a whole new dynamic. The aforementioned squads will now vie with a perennially strong Porta team for conference titles and the long overdue potential for perfect seasons and championships absent a Carthage foe. And in fact, the very nature of red letter games have changed on the schedule for those teams, with a West Hancock-Rushville meeting now suddenly as compelling as any you'll find on the schedule. Logistically speaking, West Prairie Trails organizers have done a credible job melding 3 separate leagues into one truly super conference. Travel concerns, competitive balance issues, and even the ever-present specter of the now seemingly daily consolidations and co-ops have been ably dealt with through a strength in numbers approach. Now, whether or not this West Prairie Trails enterprise comes off remains to be seen. But at least the league is off and running and has given football fans a whole new reason to be excited for the 2006 campaign.